In this video, I'm going to show you some super simple techniques that Abdaal uses to create engaging TikToks, Shorts, and Reels all inside of Final Cut Pro. And it's been made possible by the sponsor of this video, Envato Elements. The first technique I see Abdaal using all of the time is camera movement. Even though he is filmed on a stationary tripod and the shots are quite stagnant, he does a great job of making the videos feel engaging by moving the camera around. There's a lot of different ways you can do that inside of Final Cut Pro, and I'll show you a couple of my favorites. Final Cut Pro 11.1 just got the ability to add adjustment clips. I'm gonna go ahead and add an adjustment clip with Option A down on the timeline, and now we'll find the part where we want to zoom in, maybe somewhere around here. We'll go over to the right and click to add a keyframe under scale and another keyframe under position. Then we can move forward a bit and let's scale up our content. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get the transform tool and move that down to a place where I'm happy. If we push play, we should have a nice little zoom here, but you might notice that this zoom has a little bit of a weird wobble to it, so we can fix that by going to our keyframes, right-click on them and changing them over to linear, and that will give us a straighter zoom, which should work better. Unfortunately, if you want this zoom to feel really natural and have that easing, that's not available inside of Final Cut Pro out of the box, but you could pick up my Pro Zooms plugin, which is linked down below. So we'll go ahead and just use that instead. We'll use Pro Zooms plus Motion Blur. I'll shorten that down, and then we can use the on-screen controls. Maybe I'll zoom out a little bit, and let's push play. And now we have this nice natural zoom. And that brings me on to the second way that Abdaal creates engaging content, and that is by removing the background while he's still talking on screen. This allows you to continue to connect with him as the presenter of the video while also demonstrating exactly what he is talking about. To do so, I'll find my original shot, I'll push Option, click, and drag, and that will duplicate it above in the timeline. From there, we can go ahead and find our magic wand and then select Add Magnetic Mask. After that, I'm going to select me as the presenter. We'll make sure that it gets all of the necessary control points, and I'm going to push Option and click on the chair next to me because it seems to want to grab that quite a lot when I'm testing this out. And I'm also going to add one more point up here on this black board, again, just so it doesn't grab those later on. From there, we can push Analyze. Now that it's done analyzing, we can press Done, and if we disable the underlying clip, we can see that the background has been removed really nicely. Unfortunately, we're getting just a little bit too much of that background, so let's bring our feather in over here on the magnetic mask, and now we have a nice background cutout. So now that we have this background cutout, we can use some keyframes in Final Cut Pro to again move this camera around. So to do that, let's go ahead and find when I want to move the camera, maybe this 4-second mark. We'll go over to the transform panel, click to add a keyframe on position, move forward, and we can drag this down. And what's great is Final Cut Pro does have easing on the position parameters, so you don't need any special plugins. Pushing play, we should have this nice little animation of me dropping down in the scene. And that brings me on to the third way that Abdaal creates really engaging TikTok Shorts and Reels, and that's by adding Tactile Textures. If you take a really close look at his videos, you'll notice that he's added this nice halftone texture to a lot of them. You might also notice that he uses a lot of paper cutout transitions, and he also implements a lot of dust and scratches, and it adds a sense of authenticity to the content without distracting from the content. So to get these tactile textures, we'll just head on over to Envato Elements. Firstly, I'll look up paper tear transitions, and then we can scroll down to stock videos. And what's really incredible about a lot of the paper tear transitions here on Envato Elements is that the background has already been removed for you. There's no green screening, luma keying, anything like that. They come straight out of the box, ready to go. Once you've found the pack of paper tear transitions you want, you can go ahead and just press download, select your project, select add and download, and then download those onto your computer. Another element we want is the halftone texture, so we'll just look that up. You could go through the stock video, you could go through the add-ons or the graphics, which is where I'm gonna get mine. And now that we found one that I like, I can go ahead and again press download. And last but not least, we'll look up dust and scratches. Scroll through, find the element that we like. Envato Elements literally has millions and millions of assets for you to download. And a lot of people only think of Envato Elements specifically for their video needs. But I actually just used Envato Elements when I was creating an app and I needed some graphics for it as well as some sound effects for my UI. So Envato Elements really encompasses everything that a creator could possibly need, and that's why I rely so heavily on them and why I'm so grateful to them to be a sponsor here on the channel as I use them on a near daily basis. So if you're interested in checking out Envato Elements, use the links down below. That does support the channel hugely. And with that being said, let's get back into the video. So the first element I want to add is that fancy halftone texture. I'll go ahead and drag that in between these two layers. This is why we duplicated that first layer. And you should start to see the halftone texture here in the backdrop. Let's go ahead and change the spatial conform from fit over to fill, and that will fill our entire frame. From there, we can change the blend mode over to overlay, and now it will actually take on some of the lighting that's happening here in the background. If it's a little bit too intense, we can just drop the opacity on that, and that is looking really nice. So now we have those fancy zooms, and they include the halftone texture in the backdrop. So this is a really great way to add some basic separation between the speaker and the background. Another awesome element we can add is this paper texture transition. So let's just drag that down on the timeline, and I'm going to drag it underneath the halftone texture. It's not quite filling the frame, so let's go ahead and change the type over to fill. And now we can see that that's in the background. But right now, it's actually tearing away that paper texture, and we want it to appear. So we'll select that shot. We'll go into our retime editor and select reverse clip. Now we want to extend out the duration of this paper texture, so we'll just come to the last frame or so and press Shift H, and that will give us a hold frame. So now we have this background staying in place. We've got that nice halftone texture, and it's still keeping me on the screen, which is going to help me to engage better with the viewer. Now, another way we can make things feel even more tactile is to add that paper transition directly onto me, the speaker. To do this is actually quite simple. We can just create a cut where we want the transition to start on me as the speaker. We'll push Option, click and drag on this paper texture and add that above that clip. Then we're gonna select that paper texture and myself, right click, and then select New Compound Clip. From there, we can push OK. Now that we've created that compound clip, we can jump inside of it and select that paper texture. We'll go up to the top right and change the blend mode from normal, and we're going to make that actually the stencil alpha. So now you'll see that it's slowly introducing me into the frame with that paper texture animation. However, we actually want it to take me away. So with that paper texture selected, we'll just go over here to the retime editor and select reset speed, and that will reset it so that now I actually get cut away. So if we back out now, I should move down and then get cut away just like so. Now we can add in the dust and scratches from Envato Elements, so I'll just bring that in here on the timeline, and I'm going to place that again under that halftone texture. Let's set the spatial conform to fill, and I'm just going to add in a nice fade transition on it. And just like that, we've created a really nice texture transition for our backdrop. From here, we can add some nice graphic elements. So I'm going to push Ctrl-T to add in a title. And we could write whatever we want, set it to whatever font you like. And this is a last element of that camera movement, adding in some nice shake to the various elements that are on screen. Now there is the built-in handheld effect inside of Final Cut Pro that has some problems with it that I won't get into here, but you can also download my completely free, truly handheld plugin that's down in the description that solves all of my issues with the handheld effect directly inside of Final Cut Pro. So let's just look up the custom handheld effect, and I'm going to apply that onto this title. From there, we can go up to our video inspector, and we can drag the amount up quite a bit, and let's also increase the amount on the rotation. Let's also drag down the frequency just a little bit and the noisiness down to 0. So pushing play, we now have this nice moving element on the screen that's already animated for us. We don't really need to think about it much more. So playing back, we have this nice halftone texture. We have this great looking zoom at the beginning. We have this paper cutout animation. I move down to the bottom, and we have this great fade into the dust and scratches, which shows our final title. So those are the techniques I see all of the time inside of Ali Abdaal's videos to make more engaging TikToks, shorts, and reels. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. If it was, consider pressing that like button. And don't forget to check out Envato Elements, who was so gracious to sponsor this video. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. You coming to hang out, Pum? There's my good girl. There's my good doggy. There you are. You did it. You did it.